The Doctor is in this new Sonic the Hedgehog Lego set that came out recently. I've been sitting on this one for a little bit, y'all. And this is, of course, set number 77005. Boy, that's an easy number, actually. 77005? But anyways, this is it. Sonic the Hedgehog Lego. This is, what is this thing? What is this? Knuckles versus Dr. Eggman Egg Crusher Mech. Y'all know my love for mechs. Lego mechs. We're back with them. And this one's actually pretty cool. It's pretty decent. So today, on the show, get yourself a beverage out, sit back and relax. And let's review this one. This one's actually pretty cool. Sonic the Hedgehog, Knuckles versus Dr. Eggman, Egg Crusher Mech. Oh, it's a mech. Y'all know my love for Lego mechs. Those are pretty awesome and those are pretty cool. But this one right here, I gotta tell you, this one's actually pretty cool. I like this one. Actually, I like this whole lot better than the Death Egg robot, which I will do a comparison to in this video as well, as we compare this Egg Crusher to the Death Egg robot. Which is more vile, which one's more menacing. We'll get to that in a moment. But this is set number 77005. Again, easy number. And you got Knuckles versus Dr. Eggman's Egg Crusher. It's the box art. It's cool. It's awesome. Yeah, I know it's an 8+ set. Who cares? I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Me and Sonic goes way back. Way back into the early 90s, of course. But Knuckles, again, reprising in these Lego sets. Now, Knuckles made his first appearance. I think it was the Knuckles mech, which that was odd, but I bought it anyway because I love for mechs, and it had the Master Emerald. Yet you also had to get the Angel Island Altar, which was a separate set that did not include the Master Emerald in that set. And you have to really both go together. So now you got the Egg Crusher coming to Angel Island, trying to get the Master Emerald. And Knuckles about to wreck stuff up with this, whatever this thing is. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. But here's the back of the box. As you can see, this thing right here has taken out the Egg Crusher mech with some hard-hitting boulders as well. That's pretty much it. That's the gist of this set. Let's go to the desk. All right, here it is. This is Knuckles versus Dr. Eggman's Egg Crusher Mech. And we'll start off with Knuckles first. We'll back you up here, Doctor. Don't worry, you'll get the spotlight here in just a minute. But this is Knuckles. Looks like some sort of rocket fist board that he's riding just to take it down. I guess his fist ain't enough. He's got to get a fist-like hoverboard. Yep, we're just going to go with it. A fist hoverboard. His Knuckles hoverboard, I suppose. But there's that, grimace face right there. It's all mad and angry, as Knuckles should be. Here comes Dr. Eggman, and somebody's trying to mess with his Master Emerald once again. He's got to get all fired up, as per usual, to take out the Doctor. But, again, your typical standard Knuckles minifigure, with the attachable, fist on here, as you can see, and the grimacing face, the Knuckles details, there's a little tail in the back. I still feel like the dreadlocks should be a little bit longer in the back, but, again, Lego, what can you do? I mean, the hoverboard right here, just put them on here, stands on it. Comes with a little launcher pad right here where you can launch boulders at it. That was very ineffective. Let's try that again. But yeah, it actually shoots pretty well. But you get 2 boulders to go with it. And a launching device. You get 3 rings, of course. I think of Sonic and Knuckles. When Knuckles is about to face Mecha Sonic, he, teleports up to Sky Sanctuary. He gets 3 rings. That's all you get, dude. And you got to go take on Mecha Sonic by, standard, and then of course super form using the Master Emerald. So, but enough about Knuckles and his problems with guarding the Master Emerald. Let's talk about Dr. Eggman and his awesome mech. This one's pretty cool. I really love the design of Dr. Eggman's Egg Crusher mech. You know, you got this, whatever this is, spinning, drilling, grabby, army thingy. You know, it's cool. It's awesome looking. You got this kind of ball jointed arm mechanic right here. Clicks when you move it. Pretty solid, pretty awesome. Again, this thing, you know, just simply spins. No bending at the elbows on any of these here. You got your standard, stud shooter right here that you can rotate, shoot, just similar to the Death Egg robot. Honestly, this is like a more kind of an upgrade to the Death Egg robot. This could very well be the Death Egg robot 2.0, if you want to call it. Loving the legs here. It's very cool, very nice. Has the bend right there. I believe these are knee joints right here. It's supposed to be little stubby shins on here. But yeah, ball joint here. And then, the back, you got like a charging canister here with 2 emeralds right here. This powers up the mech. And Dr. Eggman, I love this little small, like, look how thin this lid is compared, well, I don't have anything to compare right now, but we'll get to the Death Egg robot here in just a second. But he just stands up in it, and that's it. Dr. Eggman is still the same, Dr. Eggman minifigure. Nothing's changed about Dr. Eggman at all. He's the tallest of all minifigs with his long legs. So he towers over all the minifigures if you want to send him out conquering, the world out there. But, all right, so side-by-side comparison between this and the Death Egg robot. I got it right here on my, I want to bring him in. Now, the Death Egg robot is more beefier. It's more solid and more, a lot more pieces to him. But, if you just hit this front, as long as you just easily knock that out, hey, he's done for, all right, cool. But, you got emeralds back there, or you can put animals in there as well. He's got his rocket pack back here. It's a lot heavier, compared to this lightweight of Egg Crusher. But, you got the same arm cannon, like kind of similar to this. A little bit different design, but basically the same concept. And, of course, comparing this to this, basically they're similar. They're very similar in a way. But which would you consider the upgrade? Egg Crusher, obviously. I mean, look at this thing. It's lightweight. I'd imagine it'd be a lot faster. And comparing this arm to this arm is solid. This arm looks like it could do some really crushing damages. You still got your arm cannon over here that you can use. He can, I don't know if he can fly, but you can imagine he can fly, all right? It's like the Death Egg robot. If you want to make it fly, you can make it fly. Use your imagination, kids or adults. But compared to the lids here, Dr. Eggman's got a thicker lid for this one here. And of course, his face is always plastered and everything. This one, his face is right here within the Egg Crusher. So both sets pretty cool, but honestly, the superior one is the Egg Crusher. Out of both of them, I think this thing would crush the Death Egg robot any day. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day, and take care.